count decimals.
Okay, if you can get into mixed number, get into mixed number. If you cannot, then just bear with it. Just okay. The intermediate step, then you don't round off. The last one you round off.
Okay.
Okay. The final answer. Let's say you want to find the total, right? Then the last answer for total, then you round off to three significant figures. Okay. Intermediate step, don't round first.
Is 204 235 225. This is plus 926.20 if I round off.
Let me take a look at your approach first. Okay, which one is which?
This is the rectangle.
Which one is the rectangle?
This.
One of them you times 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then this is the circumference.
Yep,
Yeah. And then this is the inner.
You times the height, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then this.
So basically, never mind. I'll just get another. Okay. So yeah, that's how you should pick this. Then you should pick this one.
Yeah.
Later for you to add, right?
Yeah.
Then this one.
Then this is the total they add together, and I have to times the 2.
Yeah, I thought the front and the back.
The front and the back is over here, 101 because.
Oh, from here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you need to times the 2.
Yeah.
Then I should see this. Okay, correct.
Yeah.
So in a way, I think your this answer is still short of.
I times 2 over
You times
here.
2 already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. Okay. So then they say that's not all. They say the cost of painting is 0.12 per cm square. So you still need to times 0.12 lor. So this times the
0.12.
Yep. So the cost should be cheaper.
1.
Okay. Yep.
$1.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So in a way, right? If you, so I really like this kind of question. Show means what? If you can show, that means 3 mark is in your pocket, then another 4 mark is in your pocket, so 7 mark in your pocket. This kind of question is very, very good. Last one, the cost of painting the prism is 1/3 of the cost of producing the prism. So calculate the cost of producing 1 cm cube of the prism. So you need to find the volume of this prism.
The cost of the painting of the prism is 1/3 of the cost of producing the prism.
Yep. So it's 3 times, right? The cost is 3 times, right?
111.
Yeah, times 3. Okay, don't round off first. You intermediate step, you don't use the round off answers. So you should pick the.
After we calculate this whole thing
you
first.
you times the 1.0.12.
0.12.
So you should use that value instead of using, because you use this value is round off. Then if you times this, it will round off.
Okay. Plus 0.
Do you talk about why we shouldn't use round off answers in the intermediate steps?
Yes.
Why?
It's because if you round off at the intermediate
Yeah.
step,
Yeah.
then the answer won't be the
Yeah.
very original
Correct.
answer.
It's very far off. You imagine you start with the 90% round off, right? Then you continue, right? This will be 80%. Then you continue basic. The more step, actually, the more intermediate step you have, the more rounded off your answer is.
Yes.
So in the end, probably if you have like 4-5 steps, right? In the end, this answer should maybe is 70% off, which you don't want. Okay. Yeah. So that 1 times the 3, that is the cost of producing a prism. Then you divide by the volume of the prism.
1 times 3 is calculate the producing 1 cm.
Then you divide by the volume.
100.
You need to find the volume first. Base area times height.
Base area times height is the size doesn't matter, right? Because it's a rectangle now, it's not a circle.
No, the base area is which is the base area?
The base area is the oh they already cover it for you.
No.
Oh, okay. Wait,
So the base area actually is this one, no?
but does but the base area is that, so it doesn't cover the circle.
No.
So okay.
The base, okay, by the way, this circle, right, in fact is hollow throughout. So you don't need to care about this.
Okay.
The base area is actually this thing without the circle,
Okay.
because this is empty throughout, so you don't consider this throughout. And by the way, it's consistent. It's consistent.
Is it 101029?
How do you get the volume first?
The volume. Oh wait. Okay. So it's 100. What is the question?
You tell me what's the volume first. I don't care about the answer.
The volume is 1313.
How do you get the volume?
So it's 101 times 13.
Actually, you shouldn't take 101 because once again you round
clear.
off.
It's not very.
So that's why there is a good practice. I hope from now on you start to adopt this practice. Never mind. Pi times 2 by 5. Okay. Give me a calculator, please. So you start to use this from today onwards. This is a very good practice. Okay. Open balancing off. Write down what you get from the calculator. Do you know why you need to write this down first?
Yes.
Why?
So that they know how you round off, how you.
Besides,
went to the nearest.
besides this.
So that the steps after this question that you need it, then you can copy it out.
Correct. So that's why for the last question, the cross-sectional area should be 101.06665 times 13, and then don't round off first. Alright, get the answer out. So this is the volume. Don't round off first. Then you just take this. You divide by the
100.296.
correct. So that's your
answer.
that's your what cost per cm, cost per meter cube. Hold on, that's for meter cube, right? So you have to convert. Oh, cm cube. Okay, cm cube. So that's how you correct to nearest 10. So always remember, don't you round off can, but you must write down what the calculator give you. If the calculator give you 0.01066652423 blah, just write them all out, because later on when you need to make use of this, you have to write this down. You don't use the round off one. Okay, let me tell you why. Let's say you have 101.456523, and then you round off to 101, right? And then later you need to make use of this. You use 101 times 8. You get 808, right?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Imagine you use 101 and compare 101.456523 times 8. Can you give me this answer?
1.456523
Times 8.
811.
You see? Enough. Okay. So can you see? I just take the whole number. You are already off by 3 cm cube.
Yes.
So you don't want to use the round off answer for the intermediate step. You want to use the most accurate, because the most accurate will give you the answer that is closer to the accurate answer. Okay? Otherwise you are too way off. Okay? Which you don't want to happen, right? Okay, good. So last question done. So you expect this kind of question to come out, right? Very simple. Okay. 19. Any other question before we just if not, I will just go through
This
almost
question,
19. Yes.
I
This is the gradient
I
one.
don't
Yes.
know
Yeah.
if I drew the thing wrongly, but it's not straight. It has
So
to bend.
5, 7.8, 10, and 10.8, 15. It should be a positive gradient.
It's a positive gradient, but it's not. It cannot.
Oh,
be drawn as a
cannot.
straight.
Wrong. Looks wrong.
Why? I know. Yeah,
How can it
but-
be?
Yeah, I don't know why it can.
Okay, never mind. Let me see.
I don't know why.
7. Did you follow the scale or not? 2 cm on the horizontal axis. 2 cm 2 gram. 2 cm 2 centimeter. 错了 2 cm 2 centimeter. You give 2.8 for what? 2 cm 2 centimeter.
Oh, 2 cm 2 point. Oh.
Yeah. So okay. So let's say they ask you. That means they give you the scale. Let's say you never follow. 3 marks gone. That means my instruction. Let's say my instruction is use pi as 3.14, and then you go and use the 3.1412. That means you never follow instruction, so you don't deserve the mark. Okay. So can you correct this? So it's very important to adhere to the instructions. If you don't, you lose 3 marks. 3 marks is almost 1 grade, right? So 2 cm to 2, 2 cm to 2, yeah. So next time when you get weird shape, right? Then probably you want to ask yourself whether you have used the correct scale or not. Okay?
7.8. How do you get 7.8 with 2?
You don't think about that first. You just follow the scale first. Then you will find out 1 square is how much. Then you will get 1 square is how much. Maybe 4 square is 7.8. I don't know. Maybe 4 square is 0.8. Yeah.
One square is 0.2.
Okay lor. So it means 4 square is 0.8 lor, like I see.
0.8. Okay, I know how to do it. Okay, I know where's the mistake.
The first mistake comes from your scale.
Something wrong with my graph. I can't
為什麼
connect
咧
there.
Cannot connect 來
Yeah.
試一下
Yeah.
Can right? No, let me see. Let me double check.
Mine is
3 points. So 5, 7.8. Let me see. 5 lah. 5.
oh. Oh, now can connect.
When you can connect, right, that means at least
Yeah.
very sure, very likely to be right. If you cannot connect, very likely to be wrong. Okay.
The I think it's covered.
Gradient is 13.8 minus 7.8 minus, so is 6 divided by 10 into 3/5. Y-intercept. So y-intercept is, how do you get y-intercept?
What intercept is I extend the line until here. Now y.
So can you not use this approach? Can you use the approach I teach you? So you get the y equals to mx plus c. So you get your m equals to
m is 3/5.
X is x.
X.
Plus c. So how do you get c?
C is
You give one pair of x and y.
yes.
So which pair you choose?
Choose 10.
Okay.
So x
Y equals to
10.5 equals
10.8.
10.8 equals 3/5 times 10
that's how you do it.
So it will be 10.8 equals to 6 plus C, and it will be C equals to 10.8 minus 6.
Correct.
10.8 minus C will be 4.8.
Okay. So compared to your this is it the same compared to your another approach?
Because this line was wrong. Because the gradient I drawn is wrong for this, so I have to recheck it.
So let's say if you use this one is by calculation, right?
Yes.
This one is by graph, right? If you read from the graph, what is your y-intercept?
It's around 4.8.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So both ways you can find the y-intercept.
Yes.
Okay. But personally, I prefer the calculation.
Yeah, because it's
More
more
accurate.
accurate.
Yeah.
Then yeah, y
So
equals
your equation is.
my equation
So you can
is
label here already.
but I have to label.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
label.
okay.
You have to label y,
Y
you have to label
equals to
x.
3, 5 x plus 4.8.
Correct, you have to label.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Next, C. What's C?
C. C. I have to redo it because my
Yeah.
line was wrong.
But you get your this one already. Yeah, you have to redo it. Yes.
I calculated out.
Actually, you can use your graph if you
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
X is 7. And then 8 point. No, it's 7.
Okay.
7 over 7.
Then y equals to 12.
X. Y equals to 7. X equals to 12.
Y equals to 12. X equal to what?
0.
是吗？
0. 因为
No,
X,
y equals to 12.
y equals to 12. Then
Yeah.
it's 0.
You come down. 不是这样子吗？
Oh. But isn't it?
No, wait. Your y equals to 12, right? What is the x? If you come down,
It's
you come down, this is x equal to 0.
oh.
So in a way, okay, let me ask you a question. If they give you y equals to 12, where is your y equal to 12? This is your y equals to 12.
Yes.
Everywhere here is your y equal to 12. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you read, now they want when y equals to 12, what is your x? Of course you need to
Go down.
you need to read the point that this y equals to 12, cut the graph. Just now when you come down, right, your y equals to 12 is here. It cut the x-axis, it cut the line at here. So that's why you need to come down here. Instead of you coming down here, no.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Another reason for this is, where is your x equal to 7? This is your x equal to 7. Of course you use dotted line lah.
Yeah.
So your x equal to 7 is everything here, right?
Yes.
And where it cut the graph is here.
Yes.
That's why you read here.
Yes.
So if they ask you for x equal to minus 1, or you don't have that. So if they ask for y equals to 7, so what you do
You have to put
is
it down.
you just draw the y equal to 7 out. Okay? And then you need to see this one cut the graph at which point. You cut the graph at this point, right? Then you just read it off.
Yes.
Okay? So remember, whenever you are asked to find value given the graph, right, you always draw whatever they give you out first. And then you see that whatever they give you where it touches the graph. The graph means this one. Okay, so this line touches the graph here. This line touches the graph here. X equal to, the y equal to 7 touches the graph. It's always with respect to the graph. Okay,
Yes.
so that's how you get. Then state the significance of the y-intercept. Y-intercept, what's the significance? 4.8. Oh, they have been asking you what's the significance of gradient. Then this time they ask you for y-intercept. Nice one.
No, it's not nice.
It's good that we have the significance of y-intercept. So what's the significance of gradient?
The significance of gradient is like it represents the rate of the it represents the we should just set the gradient represents the length of the spring as the mass increase, which is 4.8.
Okay, not very good. Okay, the gradient in this case represents the gradient is what? 4.8, right? Okay,
Yes.
so the gradient is 4.8. So 4.8 represents for every 1 gram change, there is a 4.8 centimeter change in the length. So for what you can read here, ma. This is 1 gram, right?
Yeah.
This is in terms of gram, right? So
Yeah.
for every 1 gram change,
Yeah.
there is a
4.8 different.
.6 ah. I'm talking about gradient. I'm asking you for gradient, yes.
Is 3/5.
Yeah. So if I ask you for what's the significance of the gradient, the significance of the gradient is for every 1 gram change,
Yeah.
there is a
0.6
0.6 change in
cm.
the length. But now, what is the significance of this
Y-intercept.
So at 0 gram is 4.8. So what's the meaning of that? So that is the starting length for the spring. That means no gram is 4.8. That's the starting length. That's the minimum. Like the spring is already 4.8. You maybe something like this No gram is 4.8. You give it some gram, right? That means you pull it down, right?
Yeah.
So in a way the spring will extend.
Yes.
So
it's
the meaning
original.
correct is the original or the starting length without any mass. So that's the significance of the y-intercept in this case. Make sense?
Yes.
Then the gradient is for every 1 gram change, then there is a 0.6 for every 1 gram change in mass, there will be a 0.6 cm change in the length. Yes, that's the significance. You can read, right? For 1
Yes.
1 gram change, there is a 0.6 change in length, right?
Yes.
So that's the significance of gradient and the significance of gradient and y-intercept. Okay?
Yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna go and fix my brain.
Huh?
My brain is not enough.
Uh-huh.
18. It was
Oh, this one is good.
not good.
Do you have questions on 18? I think this one is not
X,
as
right?
straightforward as the...
I think I got it. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully you get this right, and then if your exam has this question and you get it right. Okay, Jack earns X every month. So he deposit 30% into a savings account. So X 30% into saving. So 30% X is savings. Then 70% is what?
70%
Is others.
Yeah.
And half of his monthly earnings. So half. Okay, so 50%. Investment. Then 20%. Oh, so before the 20% I need to give $500 to bank loan. So basically okay, so in a way, right, there is a 20% left, and this 20%, 500 go to loan. Then the 20% x minus the 500 is the balance. Right? Does it make sense?
Yes.
So that's the diagram for this question. Okay? Let's just combine monthly saving and investment income. Combine them with these two. So it's 80% x. Are you correct?
I never put in 80%.
Then you put, okay, you can put 0.8. Or you can put 4 over 5x.
Yeah.
Yep, good. So express just monthly general spending in terms of x. General spending. We made monthly use for, okay, so the 20% minus the 500 is for general spending. So of course you can convert to 1/5 x. So up to you.
Yes.
Okay? Then given that the amount saved per month is 6 times as much as his general spending, so that means this thing is equal to 6 times 这个. So you solve for x. Right?
Yes. I think I calculated wrongly somewhere.
为什么呢?
Let me see.
Then you should get 2 over 5x equal to 500. Then x is equal to, you just 500 divided by 0.4 lor. Can you help me out? 500 divided by 0.4?
500 divided by
0.4.
1250.
Okay, good. So that's the x.
I got 8250.
有没有这个有没有对?
这个对了 is the 7 over the 20.
Where is 7 over 20?
This I got it wrong for I, so the whole thing is wrong. I'm seeing where is my mistake.
Wait. No, I don't understand you. They say half of his monthly earnings.
Half.
Not half of the remaining.
Oh, okay.
Half. There is half of the
so
x.
It's half x plus.
Not half of the remaining.
Oh.
So you need to read the question. Half of the total, not half of the remaining.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for you, right, there are a lot of unforced errors. Unforced error means you just make the errors yourself. There is nothing to do with the question. There is nothing to do with me. There is nothing to do with the concept. You just somehow, I don't know, like half of the total, you put it as half of the remaining. Okay, then 2000 probably you key in 2200.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Then 101.2356. Then the accuracy is not there. Then penalize on the
Yeah.
So all these are unforced errors. These unforced errors, I can't help you.
Is it 有救吗?
You ask yourself. Do you think these unforced errors we can help or not?
No.
Your school teachers can't help. Yes, exactly. Yes. The accuracy, so make sure next time you don't round off. You don't use the round off one. Then for the key in, right? I don't know why you need to, 2100 and 2000. Why you key in 2100? while you are supposed to key in 2000, right? And then the question says use 2 cm for 2 units, then you go and use I don't know what. Alright? Okay? So all these unforced error, I don't know. You need to probably I don't know. I don't know what's your status of your mind when you do mathematics. Are you very unstable? Or you are in your own I don't know, I really don't know. Are you trying to rush? You have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself when you do questions. Okay?